Skyblock is one of Minecraft's greatest challenges, from spawning in the void with nothing more than a couple of items and a tree, to building an entire base with villagers and farms. Skyblock has so much potential. Because of that, it's been around for quite some time, and since it was created, there have been so many different versions like 1Block and Skyfactory. So today we are going to be checking out some of the coolest maps out there. If you do want to play any of these Skyblock maps for yourself, they are all on the Minecraft Marketplace. And yes, I know the Marketplace doesn't have the best reputation, but there are still some really well-made maps that are worth your time. Starting off, we're going to be looking at 1Block Skyblock by Nitric Concepts, and I do have to say that this is probably one of the best 1Block Skyblock maps on Bedrock Edition. I think one of the best parts about this Skyblock map is, unlike all of the other Marketplace content, this Skyblock actually gets updated regularly. I remember playing this map about 2 years ago when it was still in 1.17, and since then it's been updated to have the newest 1.19 blocks. And by the looks of it, they're working on the 1.20 blocks as well, but as you can tell just from this lobby, it looks amazing. Now they do give you a instruction book to start off with because there is a lot of stuff in this Skyblock map, but pretty much the basics of it are summed up in this menu right here. So you unlock biomes the more blocks you mine. Every 750 blocks you unlock a new biome, so it goes from plains and cave to lush caves, deep dark, mushrooms, mangrove, and to the end. And then the 15th biome is infinite, where all of these biomes are in one block pretty much. There are also different mobs and chests that spawn randomly while you are breaking blocks depending on what biome you are, which is also pretty cool. And on top of all of that, it also adds shops and gnomes. Oh, and of course it's raining. So we'll explore how the shop and the gnomes work as we go, but I guess we can just start. So I think we just jump in here to start. And here we are on one single block, and if you've never played 1Block Skyblock before, all you gotta do is mine this block and it will regenerate, and then you just gotta keep mining it. Oh, no pig! Well, okay, we've already lost the pig. That is so sad. One of the new things they just recently added was the biome progress bar in the top of the screen, which actually shows the progress until the next biome. That is actually really nice to have. We can go and make ourselves a crafting table as well. We also have the stats on the right hand side of the screen that shows how many blocks we've mined and how much money we have. You can use the money on the shops, which we'll get to later, and you get money by the amount of blocks you collect. So as you see, every time we mine a block, we get more money. Oh yeah, here we go. Our first chest just spawned in, so if we mine it, we should get a bunch of different items. Like every normal Skyblock, we can also upgrade our tools to stone, and we can just keep mining, I guess. Oh, we got a sheep. Okay, let's try and keep this one alive this time. And as we keep unlocking new biomes, we'll keep running into new blocks as well. I think for right now, the biome we are on is the plains biome, so we're getting stuff like dirt and cobblestone and some ores, but nothing too special. Oh, never mind. We literally just got a diamond. That's pretty special, so I guess we can go and craft ourselves a furnace and start smelting some iron. Oh, this is pretty cool. So lightning just hit our island and it hit one of our pigs, so it turned into a pig man. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. And after about 10 minutes of mining, we're about 10 blocks away to unlocking the next biome. And we also got water and lava buckets from the chests that spawn, so we can either make like a cobblestone generator or some farms. Like with the water, we can make, I think, yeah, we have 2 water buckets, so we can make an infinite water source. There we go. And now the only thing left to do is unlock the next biome. So we just unlocked the cave biome, and this cool looking villager riding a jetpack spawns in, and this is actually the shop. So here we can either buy biomes or gnomes. In the biomes, we get to either buy the plains or the caves biome, just because we've only unlocked those 2. As we unlock more biomes, we'll be able to buy more of them. We have 750 money right now, and a plains biome only costs $300, so I think we're actually gonna buy one. And now we're able to actually place down this plains biome wherever we want, and when we do place it down, it will turn into another 1Block, which is really cool. So if you're playing this multiplayer with a friend, then both of you can be mining at once. There's also another reason to have this plains biome, but that is to do with the gnomes, and gnomes are pretty expensive. We need about another 550 coins before we are able to buy one. So I've made a little place over here just to place our extra biome blocks. So I think if we go like that, yeah, it'll turn Oh, maybe, okay, it turned that one into the 1Block. So I think if we mine this now, yeah, it will regenerate and it'll give us all of the plains items that we got from beforehand, which is so cool. But now on our main 1Block, we're actually into the cave biome. biome, so we're getting stuff like diorite and gravel. Oh, and the cave biome also means that mobs start spawning as well. So we just got a silverfish that spawns, so we can kill that quickly. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, yeah, we have to be a lot more careful. 750 blocks and a bunch of creepers later, we are now on the next biome, which is the desert biome. Which means a couple of things. We should now be able to get some terracotta and some sand. Oh, and even some red sand as well with a husk. But we now have over 1,000 coins, which means if we go to the gnome's shop, we should be able to hire a gnome. The other two options in here are upgrade gnome storage and upgrade gnome speed, which they are pretty expensive. But yeah, let's take a look at this gnome first. So you're gonna want to place these on the biome blocks that we've already placed down. So I think if we place him down right here, we have ourselves a gnome, and he's already mining away a little bit. I think every like 10 seconds, yeah, he mines a block and it goes straight into his inventory. And this means we pretty much just have automatic blocks now. If we want, we can go AFK and get a bunch of blocks from this guy. And then as we get more money, we can also upgrade the gnome storage and upgrade how fast the gnome breaks blocks, which is really cool. And then we can also buy more gnomes with the more biome blocks we get. And I think that pretty much wraps up every single feature on this skyblock. It has gnomes, it has a shop, it has different biomes and mobs and stuff. It's so fun to play. This genuinely makes me want to play this one block skyblock map again, just because of all the cool different features and how grindy it is. It's also so cool that they actually are updating it as well. It's not something you really see much in a marketplace map. I think we're gonna rate this map a solid 9 out of 10. There's so much stuff to do. It is so fun, and if you're looking for a one block skyblock map, this is probably one of the better ones you're gonna find. Now the second skyblock map we are going to look at today is called a frog block, and just like the title suggests, it's skyblock but with frogs, and there are a lot of different frogs. And if you cannot already tell, this is going to be a very interesting skyblock map. So there's a couple of different options that you can choose from, but I think we're gonna head right into the game. And we start off on this swamp island surrounded by a couple of other islands. I can see a jungle island, a nether island, there's a warden island over there as well. And we also have this custom book that tells us everything we need to know about this map. There are a bunch of different custom recipes and custom frogs, but I think we're gonna start with just taking out all of the items in this chest. And we get some frog legs, which I think is one of the main food sources in this game. So I think if we place down our campfire, we can actually start cooking them. We can expand this pond area a little bit, and then we can actually start spawning in some of these frogs. So we have the normal frogs and the mud frogs, as well as some clay frogs. And they're currently stored in these glass bottles, but I think we can just throw them down. And yeah, there we go. So we have the frog collected, and then there's the mud frog and the clay frog. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure there's over 100 different types of frogs. So there's like dirt frogs, mud frogs. I'm pretty sure there's like animal frogs as well. If we actually head over to the trophies tab and go to trophies, we get sent to this island that shows all of the frogs that we can collect. As you can tell, we have the frog, the clay frog, and then the mud frog collected. And again, there's like over 100 frogs you need to collect to finish this game. Now these frogs actually have a bunch of really cool features to them. The first feature is, depending on what type of frog it is, if they go over to water, they'll actually give their resources. So I just missed it, but that mud frog actually just dropped in those mud blocks, and they just dropped some more into the water that we can pick up. And then we also got some clay from our clay frog. So this is one way you actually get a bunch of resources on this skyblock island, which I think is a really cool way to do it. And then to actually get more types of frogs, you have to breed 2 frogs together to get a new one. So I think if we breed the mud frog with the clay frog with some slime balls, they should hopefully go and lay some eggs, and then when those eggs hatch, that should be a new type of frog. And then while we wait for those frog eggs to hatch, you might have also noticed that we have this pump item here, and this is actually the way you get slime balls. So if you start using it, it'll pump out slime balls, which is it is so cool. Like, everything everything in this Skyblock map is genuinely blows my mind. It is such a fun and goofy way to play Skyblock. Oh, there goes the slime balls. But yeah, it is so fun. It's such a fun way to play Skyblock, and it's cool to explore the different islands and find a bunch of new types of frogs. Oh, and there we go. The tadpoles have hatched, so hopefully, I think we've lost that one. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, but I think, yeah, we saved one tadpole, so I think if we try and grow this up, we should get a new type of frog. I think, yeah, the gravel frog was just unlocked, and it looks like every time a new frog grows up, they drop this frog coin, and that is what that frog balloon over there is for. So I think we should probably start heading over to the desert island because I want to check that out. And while we get some blocks to actually get over to the desert area, I think we're going to breed the gravel frog and the clay frog together and see if they give anything. Now, the only downside to having frogs on a Skyblock island is that they manage to jump off pretty easily. I think we've already lost the mud frog and the gravel frog. Oh no, the gravel frog's here. Oh yeah, another really cool feature is I think we can craft ourselves one of these frog capsules. And so say we want to transport some of these frogs or just make sure that they don't fall into the void. Oh, and I think we just lost the gravel frog as well. So either way, these frog capsules are actually really useful. So if we throw one at one of these frogs, they'll be caught into the capsule and it just fell off the edge. Whoops. Good thing they give you 3 of these so we can go and capture our frog, and it gives a little animation and he's now in this capsule, which is really cool. I think the biggest thing we've learned today is that frogs don't go great with Skyblock, although this is still a very cool map and a very cool concept. But you'll probably want to build up a house or like some walls before breeding up a bunch of frogs. Alright, we finally made it to the desert island and we've just unlocked the sand frog. Nice. But if we actually head over to this hot air balloon, I think that's what it is, we should find the frog hot air balloon shop. And in the shop, you can actually buy a bunch of different items and spawn eggs for like a decent amount of coins. It is pretty expensive. Oh, okay, never mind. There is a creeper right there and an enderman. Okay, I think this is a great way to showcase this. So if we throw down a default frog, it should eat the creeper. Yes, it does. And now there is a creeper frog trying to blow me up. So I guess we can eat some of these cooked frog legs. This is such a weird map. I love it. I wonder, it looks like it, is it? Oh, it does explode. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, enderman frog in water doesn't completely make sense, but I guess we'll go with it. So yeah, that's pretty much this entire Skyblock map. Obviously, there's a bunch more. There's like a storyline to this. There's a bunch more islands that you can explore. There's more custom items as well. Like I'm pretty sure there's like an automatic pump that you can craft. And overall, if you're looking for more of a silly Skyblock experience that's still really fun to play and there's like a lot of different stuff that you can explore, this is definitely a Skyblock map for you. I think my favorite part is all of the different frogs you can actually collect. There's a couple of bugs, but it's really well made, and my only complaint is that frogs do not belong on Skyblock. Now, we've already looked at a lot of really good Skyblocks, but they've all had some sort of custom items or custom design to them. And if you're looking for something more vanilla, you can obviously find a bunch of different classic Skyblock maps on the marketplace. Or instead of spending money, you could also just go into a super flat world and create the original Skyblock yourself. But the next map we are going to be looking at is classic Skyblock, but islands just keep spawning. This is called Infinity Skyblock, and as you can tell, a bunch of islands just randomly appear and they just keep appearing. So as always, we start on the original Skyblock island with a couple of items and a tree. We can then make a cobblestone generator, and then once we have a couple of blocks, we can start exploring. So I think we're gonna visit these cows first and maybe steal their carrots. Oh, okay, that's actually really cool. So it looks like as you keep exploring and going further out, more islands generate. So it really is just infinite Skyblock, and I guess as we keep exploring, we'll get more resources like sand, and I think I saw like, yeah, emeralds and diamonds over there. And what makes this map so cool is it sticks to the original Skyblock where you're stuck in the void with limited materials, but as we keep exploring, more islands keep spawning, and every single island looks a little bit different, so we really have an endless amount of content, which I think is one of the biggest reasons people get bored of Skyblock, because they get to as far as they can go and then they can't really go any farther. But with this map, you could theoretically just keep on going forever, exploring new islands and getting new items. And these islands don't look that bad either. Like that end island over there looks so cool. There's multiple ways to play this map as well. I'm pretty sure there's also a storyline mode. I looked into it a little bit and it looks really well made, so if you kind of like storylines but also want to the original Skyblock feel, this map is great great for that. For right now, I think I'm just going to grind for a bunch of cobblestone so we can actually go like really far and explore a bunch of different islands. Also, that is an obsidian tree. That looks amazing. There's some like mini dungeon skyblock islands as well with like a spider spawner, and there's even some like loot in the chests. I do want to check out this end island here, and I think I already hear shulkers, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Yeah, not having any armor might be an issue. Okay, both of them teleported away, and it looks like the loot in these chests aren't the best. Oh, this ladder leads straight into the void. Okay, we gotta be careful of that. And it looks like there's actually an enderman spawner down here, and we didn't get the best loot in the chest, unfortunately, although we did get a golden apple, which is pretty nice. Oh, there's also a deep dark island with, I think, an active shrieker. Yep, I think that's a warden. Yes, it is. Okay, we should probably go. I could probably keep exploring this map for quite a while, but we do have to move on. Overall, I really do like this map, and if you're looking for like the classic Skyblock Island with a little bit more content and even a storyline if you want, this is definitely one of the better Skyblock maps out there. Moving on to the next Skyblock map, this is the classic Skyblock game mode Skyfactory. And I was actually kind of surprised. There's not many Skyfactory maps on the Minecraft marketplace, but there are a couple, so we're going to be checking out one of them. This map comes with some custom islands as well, and I have to say I'm not a big fan of custom islands, especially these ones. They don't look the greatest, but what is really cool about this is the actual Skyfactory part. So I guess we hit this pedestal to begin, and so this will help us get started and provide us with all the info we need to survive. Oh, and right-clicking on it actually brings up a shop with a crusher, a wooden net, and a wooden merchant. So I guess we need to get the materials to buy these items. We can start by chopping down this tree. We now have enough resources to buy the crusher, and apparently if we throw the crusher at the pedestal, it will tell us how it works. So we can put a piece of cobblestone in the crusher to get a piece of gravel. So I guess we can place it down right here. Oh yeah, and it actually has a building animation. That looks so cool. So I guess while it's building, we can keep mining some more cobblestone. Then when it is finished, we can give it a piece of cobblestone and it should turn into gravel. And yeah, there we go. We get a piece of gravel, and so I guess we can just keep feeding it more cobblestone. We also have enough resources to buy the wooden merchant, so we can place this guy down as well, and it has a little building animation too. I'm pretty sure, like the name suggests, this is a shop where we can actually buy a bunch of different resources, which is also pretty cool. So I don't quite know how we get iron nuggets, but if we do, we can get stuff like eggs and beetroot seeds and kelp for some food. And then the last item, which is the wooden net, costs 12 oak planks. We're currently only at 11, so we need one more, so we're just waiting for our sapling to grow. And then we can harvest some of these logs and then turn them into oak planks, buy the wooden net, and I think we actually should know how this one works. So we place a piece of gravel on the net, and it can be upgraded by interacting with an iron block, and the loot table we get is cobblestone, iron nuggets, flint. Oh, okay, so okay, that's actually kind of cool. So we'll place it down right there, and then once we feed it gravel, it should give us a random item. Yeah, we just got some iron nuggets. So I guess that's how this game works. We mine cobblestone to turn into gravel to turn into a random item, and then we can use these items to buy stuff from the wooden merchant or to upgrade both of these workbenches. And I did see some other custom items as well. I know there's like an auto tree farm, and eventually we can start automating some of this stuff as well when we get like items like hoppers. I think we're also gonna buy another wooden net and crusher just to speed up this process a little bit, and eventually we should have enough iron to craft up 9 iron ingots and then 1 iron block. And apparently the crusher, the net, and the merchant are all upgradable with the block of iron. I think we're going to upgrade our net though, and it looks like an iron net now, so I think if we pick it up and throw it on the pedestal, it should have, yeah, a new loot table. So we get gold nuggets, iron ingots, some redstone, I think that's obsidian, string, and some other stuff. And then we need a gold block to upgrade it again, which is really cool. So it's like a whole progression system, and as you keep going along, you unlock new items. I guess the merchant will probably sell better stuff as he gets upgraded. But yeah, overall it seems like a pretty decent Skyfactory map. I do wish there was a little bit more custom items, but this would definitely be a map that I play more, so I think we're gonna give this a good 7 out of 10. On to the final Skyblock map. This is the one I'm probably most excited to check out. It is called Captive Skyblock by Spark Universe. This is probably going to be one of the coolest maps we've seen. We actually don't start on the regular Skyblock island. We start in the void, but we have to defeat a boss. So I'm guessing there's a storyline to this map as well, and I actually kind of like how most of these Skyblock maps do have some sort of storyline or lore. It kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. Oh, there's like custom music as well. Wait, what? What? This looks so cool. Wait, okay, so it says complete challenges to expand the border in all 3 dimensions. There's like cinematics and everything, like custom music. This looks so cool. Well, I was not expecting that, but it looks like we spawn on the normal Skyblock island, but we're in borders. So that's kind of where the name Captive Skyblock comes from. And we weren't actually able to kill the boss. So I think what is happening is we have to expand the borders to actually reach him and then fight him. And to expand the border, we have to complete different challenges. So it looks like we have a challenge book here, and our first challenge is to retrieve 1 bucket of water. So we have a chest here with a couple of different items that we can pick up. We can also start by mining this tree, and then we do have 2 blocks of ice, so we might as well make an infinite water source, which we can then turn into a cobblestone generator. And for the first challenge, we need 1 bucket of water, so we can turn that in, and the border should start expanding. I don't think we unlocked any new islands with that, but I guess we can look at the next challenge. We have to retrieve 8 cobblestone, so we can start by crafting up a wooden pickaxe. And with 8 cobblestone collected, we can give it to the challenge book, and the borders should keep expanding. I also really like how there's like an advancement in the top right hand corner. This island over here looks like it has a ruined portal and some pandas, so I think we're gonna start by heading over there. And it doesn't look like there are any chests here, but we almost have enough obsidian to already go to the nether. Our next challenge is to get 4 wheat, so I think we're gonna need some seeds first. We can grab some stone and some coal from some of these islands as well. This wheat is taking a while to grow, so I guess while we wait, we can explore some of these islands. I saw over here there was like a cave under one of these, and I think I saw a little bit of iron as well, so we might as well head down here. And yeah, there's some iron as well as some copper. We can upgrade to an iron pickaxe, and I was actually looking at the challenge book, and it looks like we can do multiple challenges at the same time. So we don't just have to get wheat, but we can also get sugarcane or a mushroom stew, and the list really just goes on. And then we can get mushroom soup really easily. We just need a couple mushrooms and a bowl, and then we can make some mushroom soup. We can give it to the challenge book, and that is another challenge complete, so the border should keep expanding. We also need a piece of rotten flesh, so we can give that to the challenge book as well. Oh, and with that border expansion, we unlocked a part of the swamp area, and there's a couple of diamonds, so I think we should head over there. 3 diamonds is very nice, and I think there's also a challenge to actually turn in a diamond, so we can do that. And there's the border expansion once again. We need 4 sugarcane as well, so we can harvest some of that and turn that in. It also looks like we've unlocked a part of a geode. I kind of want to check it out and see if there's anything here. Nothing really too special, but we can grab some amethyst. Actually, if we smelt up some copper, we can craft ourselves a spyglass, and that is another challenge completed. There's also a cow on this island that we can milk, and that is another challenge complete. We should also have enough wheat to actually be able to get 4 wheat, which we can also turn in. I also grabbed a little bit of iron, so we can turn in 4 iron ingots, and then if we craft an iron chest plate, I'm pretty sure we can also turn that in as well. And I wish I had more time to play this map, because this is so much fun. Like, I think we've unlocked a desert village over there. We've unlocked like a dungeon and a desert temple as well. We can also see an ancient city in the background, and there's also a whole nether and end dimension we haven't even started to explore. But we should really stop before I spend the next day playing this game. As you can probably tell, I'm having so much fun playing this map. Just like the Infinity Skyblock map, it's really creative. It gives like a bunch of content over time, but it also has achievement and challenges and a storyline, and overall it is really well made. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 Skyblock map. I'm going to be playing this map more when I have the time. And actually, would you like to see any of these Skyblock maps turn into a series on my channel? I think any of the Skyblock maps we have looked at today would be really fun to turn into a couple of videos. So if you would like to see any of these turn into a series, comment it down below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy or find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And other than that, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day.